what was sacrificed on the cross was actually the womb space, not the male phallus. It was the womb that was sacrificed, meaning that we adopted masculine time. So dying on the cross actually means that a cross or linear time was adopted. A cross is actually 4 90-degree angles, and each of those angles has a triangle, which equates to 3 different sides. 9 plus 3 equals 12, 1 plus 2 equals 3, which is a third dimensional paradigm, as I've been discussing with the moon machine. So when you talk about being sacrificed on the cross, if you are no longer using the Ankh as a dimensional time space, then you're using a 3-dimensional model. The Ankh has 5 dimensions, which includes the womb, or this round space where creation happens. That also includes an isosceles triangle. Now you have this 3rd-dimensional paradigm or reality that we're living in, and 3 is actually a prime number. And as you know, with prime numbers, they can only go in one direction. So like a linear timeline basically was adopted. And this is all just metaphorical to describe light angles in a process of light bending. By the representation of Mary, or this particular person that's going to give birth to this man-child as a divine feminine, reintroducing the 13th bloodline, she kind of course corrects this 12 or basically this 3rd-dimensional reality and shifts us into the 13, which is a 22-degree angle basically of light dimension, which 22 degrees is actually 4. The number 4 is actually also represented as 13, so it makes perfect sense. You're talking about more depths of perception, more degrees of light, and actually there is no time basically. The fact that they say that Jesus died at the age 33 should be a dead giveaway for you that we are within this cross paradigm, and it is a matter of perception, which should make you think a little bit more deeply about the religion that's been created and how that kind of factors into our perception of reality and what we understand, because most people think that this was a male that was sacrificed on the cross, and a lot of times within these religions, women just simply do not exist. They're not factored in at all. And to understand and know that Mary Magdalene was actually the Christ figure, or her womb space was what was sacrificed on the cross, or basically this Virgo energy. This means that you attending church and giving your attention and your time and your mind and your perception and your consciousness to this kind of male patriarchal energy is exactly what shapes this particular reality and keeps us trapped in this timeline of experiencing the 12-dimensional, 3-dimensional reality. So once the man-child is born and the moon machine overloads and shuts down, and we have this great solar flash that kind of bursts us out of these shells, or this prison that we are in, and our light bodies are no longer encapsulated with the hell dimension, which is the Sheol, we will then be free to experience the new dimensional reality. Everything that I know and putting together my knowledge, at the end of this, I determined that the ministry for these particular 2 witnesses based on the timeline is going to start March 29, 2025. And you have this period that the Bible speaks on, which is a 1,260-day period, which is actually 3.5 years. I calculated that 3.5 years would end on September 29th, 2028. This is after the birth of the man-child. This is a period of time. It's going to give people an opportunity to confess what they've done. It's going to give you an opportunity to prepare your light body. It's going to also give an opportunity for the 2 witnesses to spread this message throughout the entire world, so that everyone is aware and everyone's making a conscious choice to confess what they did wrong to others and to clear their light body of any negative frequencies for the Black Sun event. So if you look into how long was Jesus' ministry lasted for 3.5 years. So if we're talking about this thing going backwards in the crucifixion of Mary and the womb space happening, and we're moving backwards in the timeline, you're going to come upon this 3.5 years, which is going to give you some time to prepare for the Black Sun event before the Great Solar Flash. Why the date of March 29th, 2025? Well, actually, if you do the math, 2025 equals 9, 29 equals 11, and the number 3. So you have September 11, 2001 backwards, and we're looking at reversing this 12-dimensional timeline that was created through the Twin Towers ritual event. So you're going to be moving into that period from that date, and actually the date September 29, 2028 as time ending is actually 9. 2 plus 9 equals 11, and 2028 actually equals the number 3. So again, we're going from March 29, 2025, which is September 11, 2001 backwards, and into the 3.5 years of this ministry that you have time to gather yourselves for this Black Sun event, which is going to be September 29th, 2028. Per usual, I hope that this message resonated with you, and put a comment down in the comments and just let me know what you think of this content overall. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe to support, and keep shining bright. Peace, love, and light.